Welcome back to 405 Sports. The first round of the NFL draft just went down, and there's some reactions in this group between picks of our teams, but
if you can't tell,
it's fresh on the dome here.
They're excited.
Fresh on the dome just ended like a minute ago.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not in the greatest feeling right now. As a Cowboys fan, how do you feel as a Bills fan?
As a Bills fan, I'm happy. Obviously, Dalton Kincaid's a really good player. I have no issues with him. I would love to heard the conversation had of why we drafted a tight end, because we kind of have who I think is a really good tight end in Dawson Knox. So I'm not mad about it. I think we could have gone in a different direction, but I'm not disappointed.
Right.
How are you guys feeling as Cowboys fans?
I get the idea. I just don't think you took best available.
No.
Or what we need the most.
Yeah, no. I would have taken Brian Breezy before him.
By the sounds of it, you let Micah talk you into taking him.
Yeah. So.
You'd like to think Micah knows what he's talking about.
You would.
You would.
So that's why you give him
The benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
to hope it's not a taco move.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the makings of a Taco Charlton, so.
If you want to go ahead and move our two teams up there, since you already talked about them.
It's fair.
So, as Cowboys fans, where would you put yourself?
If there was like one between C and D, you'd probably go there.
You're right.
Because our run defense last year was like probably bottom third of the league.
Yeah.
The only issue is the homie had 2 sacks in his 3 years of college football. So
He had 2 sacks.
he ain't going to do anything on third down. He probably won't even be on the field on third down.
He had 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble.
Probably be a 2-down defensive tackle.
Yeah.
This season he had 50 tackles, 49 tackles.
Yeah.
I mean, which isn't bad for a D tackle. But
He's
it's not
got no pass rush
exceptional.
because he slows dirt.
Yeah. And for you, what would you say?
I think it's
a great pick.
It's a great pick. Great player. So I'd go B probably. A maybe. I don't know.
I think it's like just like our pick, like where it'd be like in between.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad pick. It's not a great pick either.
I think it's a great, but
when they said Dalton Kincaid, I was like, oh my god, dude, let's go. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I had him on my fantasy team. I don't know if I've ever said it on here, but I've always thought it like he's a receiver, but he plays tight.
Yeah.
He's just like a really big
I don't think
slot.
I wouldn't think he'd take away from.
I would say
Knox at all.
I feel like he's gonna do a lot of what like Travis Kelce does. But he doesn't block a whole lot.
He's going to have to catch passes.
We got the Arizona Cardinals first. Obviously, they moved back to 12 and then up to 6 to draft Paris Johnson, who was Kyler Murray's guy. So
This one got a first round pick out of the little moving forward thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a success, man.
Yeah, I think they had.
I think Paris Johnson can be really good.
I feel like Kyler's always running for his life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'd honestly. You put it whenever we did the mock as he's a staple type of left or tackle.
Oh yeah, no, he's a cornerstone.
Yeah,
tackle.
cornerstone.
Like
and I feel like this is probably an A because I feel like you got picks.
I think it's at least an A.
They knew what they
back.
wanted. They knew they didn't need the third pick to have him, so they got stuff out of it.
Yeah, I think they did that about as well as they could have.
But they have the second pick tomorrow.
Yeah. So they still have that.
They're still good players.
Yeah,
Go
still
get Brian
great players.
Price or Joey Porter, something like that.
Here's a tough one here. Atlanta Falcons, 8. And I know I said it for the mock draft, but I didn't want it. Remember, I said I don't want it to be true because Tyler Algier was an 1,000-yard rusher. I mean, he did his job, right?
Yeah.
And yet they still take Bijan.
Yeah, I don't understand the decision because we've said it. Every sports analyst in the last 3 years has said running back is the least important position.
They're probably only good for so long.
Yeah.
Because you can only be good at for a certain amount of years. You get banged up really easy. It's a very replaceable position.
Yep.
And as good as Bijan is, obviously he's one of the best running back prospects
In a while.
Since Saquon probably. Yeah. But I don't think you're really getting the value of a number 8 pick.
After what Algier showed you last year.
Yeah, especially after what you
It's
have.
not like they're horrendous at the running back position.
No, but I will say your future looks brighter for Kyle Pitts, Drake London.
Yeah,
and
all you
Give him the
Bijan.
ball.
Yeah.
If Desmond Ritter is a half decent, is that who they're starting?
Yeah, Desmond Ritter will be the starter.
If he's half decent this year, like they have a really good young offense. If they can get all the pieces involved like they need to,
Yeah.
I'd give him B just because
Yeah.
it didn't exactly make a lot of sense.
He's freakishly good,
He's-
but that's
yeah.
not what you needed.
Ravens here. Zay Flowers.
I like him.
Yeah.
That could be good. He's a dude who like he can make a play with his feet.
He can
play
make it
after
after
the
the
catch.
catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a play after the catch.
Yeah.
He can improvise the route.
Dude, his route running is insane. I mean, the way they showed a highlight, and the way he can make himself look like he's coming back and just go and go ask for it, and that might be the kind of guy that Baltimore needs with Odell coming off of an injury.
Yeah, because like Odell and Rashad Bateman isn't really like that kind of guy.
Right,
Like
right.
he's like a big jump ball receiver, deep
Right.
ball receiver. He's not gonna like
Right.
take a slant to the house anytime soon.
Yeah. I think I'd go B here as
I'm,
well.
I'm
And
quite
you,
happy with that.
and you
pick.
re-sign Lamar on the day.
Yeah, so-
pretty successful day.
Pretty good day for them. Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young, probably I think the only thing we had right, I think. But to be fair, I mean, like this year's mock
We
draft,
had Will Anderson going to the Texans.
we did have Will Anderson to the Texans.
Just not third.
Not third.
But
It-
no one's.
But
There
we
had to
didn't
be
do
like.
mock trades.
No.
So.
we
There
did
had
not.
to have been nine trades, nine
There's a
trades.
good
Like there
amount
was
of
so
trades.
many. I think Carolina got their guy. I think Bryce Young can be as good as anyone wants him to be.
You hope he's really good.
Yeah.
Trading up for him like that.
Yeah.
You hope he's really good.
Yeah,
Last time they had the number 1 pick draft quarterback, he had won an MVP. So
it's true.
took him to the Super Bowl.
True.
A.
Yeah, I think so too.
Bears.
The Bears. I think you got to also include the fact that you traded the number 1 overall pick for DJ Moore, a future first.
That's true. If you include that trade, it's probably a lot better. Because I don't know how much I love.
I think
Lamar
we'll
in the team.
count that into it.
Yeah, and
Make it obvious.
I would have given them C in my or S in my opinion had it been Broderick Jones.
Yeah.
I feel like if they picked Broderick or Peter, I would have had him.
Not that I don't like Darnell.
No, there's nothing wrong with
I
Darnell.
think
I just
I
feel
have.
like the other two were
Just a tad bit better.
a tad better.
That's all.
But that obviously that trade to move back greatly improved.
Yeah.
the
Not much to add
roster.
there. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did really good.
What do we think?
A or S one. So.
Want to go A? Yeah. Bengals here with Miles Murphy. I think they probably didn't think that there was a corner available there that they loved as a first round pick. Probably. Well, Joey Porter was there. I don't know.
That's about it.
That's yeah, because Keely's not as
Kid's not the guy anymore.
high.
James Smith's not the guy anymore.
I think they can get another guy in the second.
I'm sure they
That's
can.
a deep
Yeah.
cornerback class. I just thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's nothing that's gonna
it's-
like change their defense a whole lot.
Drastically.
Yeah, I think it's probably a B pick.
I'd put it B or C. Yeah. Now here
Here is a talking
is
point.
quite the night for the old Dan Campbell and the Lions.
Yeah, because let's talk about last year. Great draft.
What a
Hutchinson,
fantastic draft last
Hutchinson, and traded up for Jamison Williams, which might not be looking good at the moment. Now,
year. On draft night, everyone was
yeah, Jamison Williams still has potential, even though he can't play 6 games next year.
yeah, and Aiden Hutchinson's looking like
A dog.
a dog
Yeah, but tonight.
this year.
And like disclaimer, this is our. I don't even know how I want to word it. I wouldn't say our franchise team, but like, if you've watched our videos,
We like rooting for the Lions.
we like rooting for them. We said they were going to be good last year when nobody said they were going to, and they were good. So we kind of hope they continue to be on the uprise.
Yeah,
So they trade back
trade back. And
with the Cardinals.
yes, with the Cardinals.
They get like a 4th round pick, I think, right?
They definitely did not get the value.
They did not get a first round guy or a first night type of dude.
So they moved back to get a guy they could have got tomorrow.
Yeah. Especially Jimmy.
Yeah. So like, we didn't even use the word Jahmyr Gibbs he wasn't even in the conversation in the mock draft, was he?
And that's without saying what they already have at running.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and they already have
DeAndre
Swift, David Montgomery. Like they have, like you said earlier, they're gonna have to run a wing T. They're gonna have to run a wing T offense to get those guys on the field.
They have to trade somebody, and then they're not. You don't just sign David and trade him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the only thing that makes sense in my head is DeAndre Swift is like a first down, second down running back. Montgomery's your third down running back, or like short yardage running back, and you use Jahmyr Gibbs like a slant receiver.
You just run Jahmyr everywhere.
Like you just use him.
Use my Tony Pollard.
Yeah,
You use him just
Because he is
wherever
very,
you
very,
want.
very shifty in the open field.
Because like there's no reason logically you draft Jahmyr Gibbs 12. Like at no point
you could have gotten him at 18.
you could have got him at 20. Oh, I guess you're right. 18 was their
We
pick.
didn't
I
know
thought they were 20.
Bijan was going to go to 12.
Yeah. Like, you literally could have traded that 12th pick to 35 and still got Jahmyr Gibbs.
And
Not
then-
to say Jahmyr Gibbs isn't going to be a good player. Like, this is nothing against Jahmyr Gibbs.
No, it's just the fit.
It's the pick you used and the fit for your team is atrocious.
Makes even less sense than the Falcons drafting Bijan Robinson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they
I mean,
They
Tyler
only
Allgeier's
have
a
one
rookie.
good running back.
don't have one.
A fifth round
Good
rookie is what he is.
But like, you're replacing. DeAndre Swift was a second round pick like 2 years ago, was he not?
Something like that. And you just paid David
And
Montgomery
you just paid him
$20 million.
3 years.
And then we moved to Jack Campbell,
Jack Campbell, who
don't get me wrong, not a bad player.
see, they picked good players. There's nothing against the players they picked. It's just they picked them way earlier than they were ever gonna get picked.
Yeah. Yeah.
They reached really bad on both their picks.
He will be good for them.
Yeah,
He will.
They'll
Not-
both be good. They'll
not
both
the, what,
help
20th
contribute
pick?
to the team. 18.
Not the 18th pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't think most people had a linebacker period going in the first round,
Not really.
much
If you
less
did it at the
18.
very end.
Depends if you count the dude that went to the...
Unless
if you count
like,
Will McDonald as a linebacker.
That-
Will McDonald or Nolan
And-
Smith, I've seen outside linebackers, which neither of them are. But
And Miles Murphy goes out, but he's mostly on the edge. But I don't know. That's
I just think it was a massive reach on both picks.
But we'll figure it out. Figure it out.
I
Where-
hope
where-
you prove me
Definitely
wrong.
on Gibbs. We'll see on the Jack Campbell one.
yeah. Where do we want to put this?
I mean, I got to give him a D.
Yeah.
We move on to Green Bay. Lucas Van Ness. Yeah. Personally,
You had the receivers there,
Yeah.
dude. It's a good
Yeah.
receiver
yeah,
class.
it's a pretty good receivers class. You just traded Aaron Rodgers. You took a defensive lineman last year and
Yeah.
Quay Walker. You took Devontae Wyatt and Quay Walker last year. You addressed those needs. Wyatt didn't even play, and now you take Van Ness to have on the edge.
Like, sometimes you can understand with the specific class, I'm not going to take a receiver in the first round, but if there was a class, it is this freaking class.
Yeah, because Jackson, Quentin, Zay, Jordan, literally any of them.
Jackson would have been perfect. Zay
Yeah.
Flowers would have been perfect.
Well, like, even if you don't go receiver, D end is not the next position you need.
No, I would take an O lineman.
Go O lineman, and then maybe secondary.
Maybe safety, yeah.
Like D end was not the problem.
No. And
At all.
Lucas is not a bad player
Which
at all.
again, nothing against the player. At no point is the player bad or is it going to help improve the team. It's just they don't need him.
No.
Like he's gonna do exactly what Devontae White did this year, which is absolutely nothing.
I think he might see a little bit more
It's
than
tough, man.
You think he'll play? This
just
year?
a little bit more than Wyatt. Maybe
Okay.
not. Maybe not that much.
Some of these will work out. Some of these you're like, dude,
These are probably-
you're going to get no PT.
These are probably wild overreactions, but
It is.
These are like
it is fresh off the dome.
fresh, and I think this is a C.
yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Texans did a fantastic job.
Texans fleece.
Shocked everyone.
You got-
getting the third pick there.
Yeah, probably two of the best. Three
Honestly,
players.
shocked some people taking C.J. Stroud
Yeah.
after how they
Yeah, and I think this works out.
talked about it all week.
This works out perfectly for D'Amico Ryan. You get a young quarterback to come in. I mean, you still have Davis, but you get C.J. Stroud, a brand new guy to have in the building. Great for him. Will Anderson, D'Amico Ryan, both, and D'Amico's a defensive genius. So,
Yeah, they might be looking for a receiver in some of these late.
well, they do get John Mechie back this year.
That's true.
So, That's a
I
big.
mean, and there's still plenty of good receivers. Like, you still got Josh Downs, you still got
Jalen Hyatt.
Jalen Hyatt. Like,
All right, I guess we're.
I like their draft.
Throwing it
I really
at
For
like
sure, if there was an S, we have to put one. Then it's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, Colts, which as of a couple days ago, people thought they were high on Will Levis.
Obviously, that is not the case.
That's not the case because he did not get drafted in the first round.
Oh, for you, banana boy.
Mayo boy.
You never put mayo in your coffee.
Yeah, no kidding. Anthony Richardson, you're literally just relying on his upside.
You're
Is
banking-
absolute project.
Yeah.
You're banking solely on the fact you can turn him into, like, what Lamar is.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much. Pretty much.
But
But
you got JT and Michael Pittman, so like there's talent around him, and the defense isn't bad. So.
yeah, they get Shaq Leonard back this
Yeah.
year.
Like, will he play this year? Like, you think he'll start
I think so.
day one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Matt
I don't
Ryan's
think
gone.
I don't think you waste that on him.
Yeah.
Not playing.
That's a top guy.
Give him the
Gardner
range
Minshew.
day one.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's a different circumstance, but, like, circumstance.
He's
like,
probably not a
Jalen
dude.
Hurts got drafted. Granted, he was a second-round pick.
Yeah.
But Gardner Minshew, no. Was Carson Wentz still there?
Yeah, he was.
Carson Wentz was still there, and so he played behind him for, like, a year or two.
I just don't know if AR is the dude that progresses on from the bench.
No, I just mean he's such a raw, unlike.
I think you just let him feel it out the first
Yeah.
couple
And-
weeks.
They're not doing anything.
No, it's not. They're not contending for.
Like, you could throw Gardner Minshew in there, and they're not winning more than 6 or 7 games.
That's my only thing is like I think you might reach here and it might hurt you in the future.
You got a quarterback. Good job.
Lee. Jaguars take Anton Harrison. I think they addressed the needs of helping Trevor in the future.
Did your
Yep.
job.
Hopefully, you can keep Trevor on both feet.
Yep.
You had a good year. Last
Probably beat
year.
tier.
Build off last year.
Bang on average.
Kansas City
Off track.
Chiefs. Felix. And I'm just going to leave it at that. That's what I've called him the whole time.
K-State Edge.
K-State Edge. That's right.
He's freaking good,
He's-
man.
He's really good. Do they need an edge? Maybe. Don't know.
Maybe
You
they.
had Frank Clark, George Karlaftis,
Karlaftis, yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Jones in the middle.
But
Don't know
I
how
think
much
I
he
think
needed.
Frank Clark's gone.
Was he really?
I think so.
Never
So-
mind.
But a good pick, man.
But
First round, maybe.
I mean, I don't have any issues with him.
You're gonna be good without him. You couldn't have had your pick and still been good.
yeah, probably
Kind of like the Golden State Warriors.
Chargers added, I believe, Quentin Johnston.
yeah. Quentin Johnston.
Quentin Johnston.
Mike Williams, Quentin Johnson, and Keenan Allen.
Josh Palmer.
That'll get the job done.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
Josh
kind of
Herbo is gonna be slinging
I-
the deep
I
bombs.
kinda
boy, I
love
tell you
this
what.
pick.
I actually really like. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I like it.
yeah. I'm
That offense is hanging.
You
for
run Mike Williams and 6'4" and 6'5", running down the sidelines, and you run Keenan Allen and Josh Palmer underneath. That's gonna be a long day for some DBs.
that
And
and
you've got
And Austin Eckler coming out the backfield.
freaking touchdown leader. And
yeah,
Austin
if he
Eckler.
stays, of course. And you have Rashawn. You didn't even have Rashawn Slater last year.
No,
And-
that,
oh my
that
God.
defense should be good. Man.
Yeah,
The
and
defense is
Better than it was last year.
That-
it's a serviceable defense.
I'm thinking A here.
Good pick.
I really like that pick.
Great pick.
Raiders Tyree Wilson.
I think they got what they needed.
I like Tyree.
I like
So,
Tyree.
Yeah.
I think
Tyree and
Yeah.
Mason, not Mason Crosby, Max Crosby.
And we
on
didn't
the
know.
edges
We
are
didn't know if
nice.
Tyree would fall that far. So
We had Tyree going 3, so
Exactly.
that's 7. That's a pretty good pick.
No.
I think it's B. I think it's
No.
not
good job,
not
Raiders.
special.
They'll probably still suck next year, but
Vikings.
Vikings Jordan Addison.
you lose Adam Thielen and you replace him with Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you might have a good little future there.
Defense is still.
As long as you can
terrible.
keep Kirk out of prime time, you'll be okay.
Defense is still bad,
Yeah.
but
Defense is still bad.
hey man, you'll still
You got
hang with them
four,
on
you got
offense.
4 more days to address the defense on the draft. Out of the
Right.
receivers, I feel like I like Jordan Addison the least. So, but they got him last, so that makes sense.
But he's damn good.
There's nothing wrong with Jordan Addison. It's just out of the other 4 top receivers, I like.
Yeah. Patriots, I'm not gonna lie. I
Real
would.
quick.
They just got lucky and had
They traded back with somebody.
with Pittsburgh.
Screw
Pittsburgh.
division rival, the Jets.
Yeah, because it allowed Pittsburgh to take Broderick.
Yeah, so they traded back and still get Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
That's might be ass, man.
I was
That's
gonna say
right.
A or
A,
S.
I think it's A. I think
Yeah.
they nailed it.
Saints get Brian Breezy, but they lost. They lost 3.
I know they lost like
They
Marcus
lost 3
Davenport.
guys to the offseason, and he's a you don't come by very many good.
He was the number one
Interior.
player out of high school.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
he had
very
top 10
talented.
pick potential.
I was like, coming into the year, he was supposed to go very, very high,
Yeah.
and his stock kind of fell as the year went on,
Yeah.
but enough to stay in the first round.
Very,
sure.
very talented.
We're thinking B probably.
But yeah, probably. Yeah.
Giants, who traded up to get Deontay Banks, which was probably something that,
They need secondary for sure.
yeah, that was probably a little bit. I want to say it might have been towards us, kind of like a Patriots and Steelers trade where it's like get back at your division rival. But I don't know. Maybe we were Mozzie Smith the whole way.
We don't necessarily think it was the best corner available, but
No.
he definitely could be. So
Yeah.
I'm not
He's-
gonna hate on it.
No,
They got their guy. They
did.
were happy with it, so
I had Joey Porter over him, but
I did too. But
But you didn't reach and take Flores.
yeah, probably B, right?
yeah.
Jets, Will McDonald.
I think they kind of reached on McDonald. Is that
Maybe.
just me?
Just a little bit, probably.
But
Probably
they
just
could
a-
use him.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with them.
But I think like edge wise, I still think you could have got like.
I'm wondering if he's gonna play linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh really? Think he'll play linebacker?
Yeah,
All right. Well, never mind then.
I think he'll play linebacker.
Okay. Well, I know he's a freak athlete.
I'm sure they wanted to go Broderick, but
Yeah,
he got swooped.
yeah.
So
Oh.
backup plan was Will McDonald.
I don't think they did anything fantastically. I don't think they.
Yeah.
If anything, it was.
It was for sure better than the Cowboys and the Packers, but
But they. I don't think they came out with what they wanted to. So I would think they would say they underperformed.
Team I don't even want to talk about. The
they're
Eagles.
probably an A.
They
They
are
did fantastic.
definitely up there.
The Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Bulldogs taking Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, who Nolan Smith was definitely underrated.
To pair with Jordan Davis and Kobe Dean.
Yeah.
That defense is looking just as scary as it did last year. if
Yeah.
Not more.
And they'll find a secondary player to fit
The
in.
Ravens used to do it by taking a bunch of Alabama dudes. Now the Eagles are doing it with the Georgia dudes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely an A draft.
Yeah.
Steelers, definitely a move there to trade up and get Broderick Jones.
Get some help for Kenny
Yeah, Kenny's got to help.
and
out.
Najee.
And Najee.
You can't fix Najee.
But their offense is abysmal. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Seahawks.
anything on the offensive side.
They kind of shocked a lot of people.
Shocked a lot of people there.
Took a corner. A lot of people were like, they're not going to touch corner. They just had the best
Rookie.
rookie corner other
one
than
of.
Sauce.
Yeah, one of.
Like, that they took Tariq Woolen, was fantastic for him. He was all rookie first team. Like, he was. If Sauce didn't exist, he was probably the defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
And the best corner out of that draft class. So, I mean,
Yeah, you get Witherspoon. Obviously, that's just a great tandem there with Tariq Witherspoon, Kobe Bryant. So, you got a good future there. And
the Seahawks defense is going to be good. It's just how good their offense ends up being.
yeah, but
And then they get
Jackson
JSN.
Smith and Jigba.
yeah.
Who's going to help that offense?
And I mean, Tyler Lockett's a great guy to have as a mentor.
Yeah.
So,
And we've seen because he didn't play very much last year, but
No.
we've seen
yeah,
from the Rose Bowl just how good.
yeah,
NJ
true. I'd give it an A.
I think so too.
I'd give it a
Buccaneers drafting
tackle.
Elijah Cansey. Yeah, I mean,
B
yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of.
mid.
Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. The comparisons were crazy, but
Yeah, no. For all you can do, please prove me wrong. There's just no chance we're comparing the 20th overall, 19th pick to
Warren's out.
Warren Sapp and Aaron Donald.
Yeah, one of the last ones here, Tennessee Titans. It was between a receiver and a tackle. So
They got Peter Skronsky.
they got Peter
So-
Skronsky.
I think he was one of the
Taylor Lewan, like
Yeah, just
tackle.
basically
Replacing
replacing
Taylor Lewan.
Taylor Lewan.
I'd give him an A. He did a good job.
I would give it a C.
I would give it a C. I think you got
a good
corner.
position,
You got-
just not the right
Yeah,
guy.
you took the right position. Just the pick after you was Christian Gonzalez, who I think was
Better.
way better.
Yeah.
We
And
could
also-
be, we could be completely wrong.
Oh, and we
he
could
could be
be-
the best one, but
All right, so those are the grades.
the quick overreactions.
Yeah, definitely
If you will.
overreactions. This might hurt us down the road, but who knows?
Hey,
It'd be funny.
we're gonna nail this, don't you?
Freezing cold takes will get us one day.
We had one pooper and one good one, so
Yeah. Yeah.
they can completely flip those too. On
They
this next
could.
couple days.
Hey, if Jameer ends up being like nasty, we're gonna be eating our words. But
It's not even that. It's just like he's the third guy at the moment.
As a Dallas Cowboy fan, what are we looking for? Day 2.
Keely Ringo.
We're looking for a damn secondary, in particular.
I
In particular.
don't think Joey Porter's falling to 58.
No, he's not. And
Or Brian.
no.
Colin, what would you be looking for?
I would like a linebacker would be nice. We just lost Tremaine Edmonds, like a good coverage linebacker. Backup O lineman would be sweet. If you want to get me another receiver, it'd be dope too.
We wouldn't hate it. We wouldn't hate a lineman either. With
You
Tyron
can
Smith
always
going down every-
always use O lineman, especially when you're Cowboys, because whoever does their knee braces needs to be fired.
Exactly.
That was the grades for the draft. Who knows? Someday it might look bad, might look good. Who knows?
Shut up.
We'll come back to this at some point and
Yeah.
laugh at ourselves.
Yeah. We'll look at it next year. Thank you for watching the video.
So. Yeah.